Some cells are round. Some cells are rectangular. But some cells, well, they're a bit of a puzzle.
These cells have this very unique shape. So they have this distinctive oak leaf like shape, which is very peculiar.
These are the cells that form the tiny lymph vessels that run throughout the human body. Their role is to allow immune cells to pass through and to absorb the fluid left behind in your tissues by your blood. Several litres of liquid every day. Sometimes, however, that liquid hangs around for a bit.
If you sit for a long time on a long flight, for example, and you are not moving, your legs get swollen.
And that can put a lot of pressure on these tiny lymph capillaries.
They need to be adaptable to sudden changes in tissue volume, for example, if there is a severe swelling. So it was kind of a dilemma to us. How can they achieve this without rupturing?
The cells need to be strong enough not to burst, but leaky enough to let liquid in. One idea's been that the cells might have flaps between them.
A little bit like a door, or I don't know, like a cat, where the cats go in. You know, that it has the hinges, and then you have the flap, and then it can kind of open and close.
But imaging these oddly shaped cells over time revealed something unexpected: a lot of movement. These snapshots show the same cell at 2-week intervals.
These cells are constantly changing their shape. So they are extending these large protrusions that then give rise to basically this distinctive shape.
Other imaging highlighted the protein actin, part of the machinery that allows cells to move. It's shown here in white, concentrated at the ends of the protrusions. The team also looked at how the cells overlapped with each other, the part seen in purple here. Putting all these pieces together reveals a new picture of how these cells work.
We have more like this sort of more fluidic situation where they are continuously sort of crawling on top of each other. So there is nothing like that opens and closes. And because it's in continuous motion, you have always space for the fluid to enter.
Similar shaped cells exist in plant leaves, where they're called puzzle cells, and their interlocking shapes could help them withstand stress. And it's not just cells that are stronger when they have wavy edges.
When you look around and start looking at pavement blocks, you can see they often have this kind of wavy patterns.
The wavy shapes of the lymphatic capillary cells were first noticed decades ago. But it wasn't until now, with new imaging techniques like the ability to track changes in a living cell, that their constant shifting movements could be seen.
This was perhaps the most exciting or unexpected discovery sort of to us, that there was such dynamics in the shape of these cells.
In almost every tissue in your body right now, these cells are moving and changing, a complex dance that's never been seen before, revealed by using novel imaging to carefully piece together this cellular puzzle.